Hey guys, Kingdom Deliverance, a newer game. Oh wow, I should probably turn up my volume. Newer, not really a newer game on the internet, but a new game to me. This is gonna be my first time playing it. I'll go through, play some, stop here and there. I've never played this game before. Just downloaded it yesterday. It took 6 hours to download. I've watched a few reviews and then decided that I'm gonna go through and see what I like about the game and what on my very little open world game knowledge, what could be better. Basically, it's just Skyrim and Oblivion that I'm based on the current game knowledge off of. What can I go with normal? But I also hear that it's like nothing like any of the other games. The early 15th century was a time of turmoil in the Holy Roman Empire, which had flourished under the late Emperor Charles IV. The king's inactivity angered many of the nobility, as well as his half-brother, King Sigmund of Hungary. I don't read fast enough to read those. Okay. I'll just leave it up to you guys to read them. There's this opening cutscene at the beginning that I wasn't quite ready for. No, it's not. It's not science and really, it's like that in my school too. It's that very minimal abilities, and that they're you don't like I don't think you put points into your skill trees. Like you do stuff to earn points in your skill trees. And they start off at like 0, all of them. You don't have like good fighting abilities at the start of the game or anything.
God bless.
Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
I don't know the background for any of the characters either, so.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was
I think
still
that's,
sleeping when I went out.
This hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
Let's learn the controls. Hopefully. Given that the game doesn't crash. Okay, it's just loading cutscene. It's a large game. I don't expect it to load too quickly. Now, the only thing that I changed about it is when I started, is when I opened the game, I changed it to borderless. I don't know if that allows me to do anything or not. Like I had to click the window key to move my mouse to.
A fine
the
state
marker.
you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Oh. Character. By means of the first two choices in this dialogue, you will select the character's default characteristics. If you're not satisfied with them, not to worry. All characteristics can be further developed without limitation. I was dancing. Okay, so
Nothing
I
much.
click.
Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Oh, so that's how I moved them around. W and S.
I was with Bianca. Do you want a blow-by-blow account of everything we did? What's this, an interrogation?
All right, all right. Sorry, son. It's just that I worry about you.
Thanks, Ma, but I'm not 4 years old.
I know, Hal. You've grown up in front of my eyes. It's hard to get used to it.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Mother.
You're nearly a grown man, Hal. Father will pass the forge on to you one day soon. You've been courting that Bianca for months now. Why do you have to keep wasting your time with those two layabouts? They're nothing but trouble.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Okay, so looking around. I know that this is like really accurate and stuff, but it just looks so weird. Like you can see his hands just like flopping around, just like. Okay, so shift is run. I don't think control does anything though.
Come here, I need your help. At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure, I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross-guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Alright, so what do I need? Money, charcoal. Wait, if I click in. It's a pretty far away. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff here. I will bother with it later. You learn tools. How do I... Oh. You discovered grindstone.
Welcome, Master Tobias. God be with you, Havel. How goes trade? Well, well. And now I see you, I hope it will go even better.
How are you,
Here
Henry?
to buy?
Indeed I am, or I'll have nothing to smelt the ore with.
Ooh.
And the king won't get his silver.
Like, I'm looking at the other screen and it doesn't have that bad of motion blur, but my screen does, so I'm actually going to turn the motion blur off, which is what I usually do. I just didn't this time. Find out where the...
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little lass. Come and buy some.
Brooms for your house, rakes and hoes for your field. What else do you need? Come on up and see. Strong linen, delicate velvet, beautiful and functional.
Nope, I passed it. Let's go to A. I think A is the first thing I have to do.
I only hope Sigismund doesn't get an appetite for our silver too.
That makes two.
Good day.
Business. I'll need 3 white birds.
Oh.
God be with you.
We're working hard.
This is charcoal burner's helper. I gotta get... I'm the drunkard. 3 access cutscene.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
Had to. He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tartars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg.
Deutsch
Even
is
the
spouting
Austrians
shit.
Albrecht
What?
and Wilhelm
Just
are
listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzig is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. You should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for Father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
I'm going to say no if it gives me the option. But I don't think it's going to give me the option, so...
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch a lesson, but I really don't have time.
Yeah.
Well, that's disappointing. Still, we can manage without you. Let's go, lads.
Honestly, Hal, how could you pass up a chance like this?
I feel quite hungry.
Is that me who said that or what? Oh, let me just scroll through all this stuff here first. Tutorials. Wait, did I miss something? I'm not gonna read all of these. Where's this E leading me to? I'll just do that on my way back.
Hey! Come on up and buy.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get 'em.
Come on up and take a look. I've got everything you need. Day or night.
Alright, that's something for the game designers to work on. All right in front of
Cabbage! Green
this
cabbage!
trader right here. This
Get it
whole
before
grind.
it goes dry.
So, there's one thing. Okay. No, quest log. That's what I needed. Oh, Kunesh. That's you.
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer.
If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Sometimes you need powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. You can simply use speech, which, however, is influenced by the reputation you have at the moment with the person you're talking to. In the Middle Ages, social status was paramount, so the quality of your attire and how well groomed you are, together with your reputation, can make a big difference in how people respond to you. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you and will be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. Yep. That's influenced mainly by your strength and the deterrent effect of your weapons and equipment, but other things are also taken into account, such as bloodstains on your clothes. Well, you can sometimes rely on money to do the talking for you. You can just agree on a persuasive sum. Bribing people works in the same way as shopping. See, trade and haggling. Might want to read that sometime. In special cases, you can try another skill. Example, horsemanship. That sounds like an odd one. It's not only the manner of persuasion that's important, but also the specific offer, because sometimes it's not good enough just to choose according to your highest characteristics. You really have to read what you're going to say. Do you go to the next page? But different approaches work on different people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily. No matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. That's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned a universal value, but compared with the abilities of his counterpart. You can see the values of the various abilities in game under the corresponding icons. You can also see your own abilities. Your counterpart's abilities are visible to someone if it's someone you know well, or if you're skilled at reading people. Learn the Pyrrhic and Pathetic. The amount you have to pay, your money, the amount you have to pay. Total speech skill level, total charisma level, total strength skill level. In regard. The level of your reputation with your counterpart. Assuming 27 would be bad. It's not just about stats though. The outcome is influenced by other factors. Example, your reputation, whether you're dirty or bleeding, etc. If you can't outdo the nimble tongue of a merchant, for example, you may want to poison him a little first, and then he will be easier to persuade. Or if you lead a guard away from his friends, he'll be easier to scare.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Farewell.
Unarmed combat. Well, right click, hook, strong, slower hand strikes to the head. Oh no, that's left click. Right click is jab, direct hand blow to the face. F, kick opponents away. Tab, lock on opponent. Switch to the next one. Shift, unlock. Q, block. Once I actually get good at the game, I'll switch up everything. Your wounds. Opponent. Stamina, and your health.
Well, lad. Kunda.
Is that the best you can do?
I'm not very good at this. I no idea what that is. There we go. Did I get what I wanted?
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Wow, he really doesn't have it. Oh, I thought that was a ladder. I was like, ladder? In? Not his anymore. He really didn't have anything worth selling. Now what do I do with it? Don't take me to this. Wait, this question was which, can this just like be the default? B. Yep, okay, gotta find B. I'll go to B.
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. But the world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Yes.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
Why does he walk so slow? Like, you can't make an NPC that you've got to follow walk slower than you. Like, I can walk backwards faster than him. Okay, get on the roof.
So, can we get started?
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. All right. Good. Not bad. Good. Fine. All right. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Nice. Fine. Nice. Good. Let's try something else. One strike, I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Fine. Good. All right.
So weird, it's like something you gotta get used to.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard. No one becomes a master swordsman overnight. You have to work and work. And the main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience, believe me.
Wait, it's it. Inventory. Oh. I was like, can I just equip that? I was wondering if I could just equip that. Because that one looks like it goes out so far, because most games they don't go out as far. It's actually probably about right. Wait a sec. I only know how to. Oh, wait. Would that be I? Yeah, that's I. So. What if I sold his trunk keys? Oh, there's a game boy there.
Fabric, thread, buttons, laces. Come, people, come!
Good health to you, Henry.
God be with you.
Rags, fabric, brocade, satin. You'll find it all here.
Here's your change. Thank you. All again.
What?
I'm not surprised. Betty was always good.
Carrots and apples picked today to put a
You're
smile
right
on
there.
your face.
Anyway, I showed a couple of pieces she made last time to old Tonda from Tabble, the one I buy goods from. And he said, right away, he'll take them. And how much do I want for them? I was surprised myself, but I wasn't sure Betty would even want to sell them. So,
Cabbage!
And
Cabbage!
he said,
Green
"That's
cabbage!
and
Get it
started
before it
counting
goes
the coin
brown.
there and then.
Just like that. Well, I heard about him. He's a right skinflint. And what did Betty have to say?
She was well pleased, as you can imagine. Even more when I told her Tonda will take everything.
Cucumbers! Lovely
That's
cucumbers!
great.
Asparagus and prunes!
Phil, come right up and take some home.
That's the route.
Thanks, and do drop by again.
What do you need?
Just a few little things. That's all for today.
God be with you.
I never did read how
Let's
Hagen-
talk about the price.
Naturally.
This time I'm looking for something else. That'll be all.
Thanks for your custom. Thread, long and strong to sew up anything you need.
What about this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
How can I be of service?
I think down is more. Maybe.
Thanks for your custom. Lace,
All right.
linen, and silk.
And now?
Come right up and take some
I'd
home.
almost shake on that. Almost.
Usual? Or something else?
Yeah, I'll meet him at 4.9.
That's a sum I can live with.
I think that's
Strong
correct.
linen.
Sidekicks.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and beans.
So you know what that is? That's when you run low on stamina, which is that yellow bar down there. The more blue there is, the less stamina you have. And okay, there's a pole there. I just thought that was floating. I was like, another graphic design.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Also,
good day to you.
Nah, I can't tell him about that, can I? Wish I could. Cause I didn't particularly like that guy. Even though he might be right, but I have no idea. I don't know. I haven't played enough of the game to figure that out. Oh, now I just have A, right? Oh, the blue seems so weird, but at least it lets you know. It's like, isn't there like an E or something? Not E. I didn't know it was E. I knew that there was something else.
How
but
are
it's
you?
a long quest.
God be with
Yeet. I don't know how many pigs I need, so I'll get 2. Just selling my clothes. Oh, I gotta buy 10. There we go.
Good luck then.
So 8 more.
Let's talk about the price.
Naturally.
Oh, they do say naturally. Do they all say naturally? I'm buying it, so I'm gonna go with here.
Since it's you.
That's not enough. Finally, a reasonable sum.
It's actually pretty easy. Making money today. Maybe not, I still gotta buy some ale or something. Oops, wrong there. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait for it to sit up there again. Punch search. That'd be a very bad idea.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
Does he
Here you
not
are.
prefer it?
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanyek?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
The game saves automatically at important moments during question when you sleep in your own bed. To save it immediately, drink Savior Snapes. So it's an auto-save thing, unless you eat or drink a special drink. Yep, this time. Father.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together.
They're beautiful scenes, though.
By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
Well, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish, so what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, and not your fists.
Says someone who makes swords for a living.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
To the living room trunk. Little gold dot. If only I knew which room was the living room. I can assume this one.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzig. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
That's what's happened. Oh my.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Ooh, not good.
Mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Isaac. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
I'll keep my hands on here just in case. I'll keep my hands on. Henry, no. No. Don't do it.
Quickly! We have to close the gate!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates!
Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Ah.
Get through the gate!
Come on, Henry. Go back to the castle. Go to the castle. Come on.
Hurry, Henry! There's nothing you can do! Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Sorry.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Run by the moat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
He didn't get a sword. Screw the path. Apparently that takes a lot more energy.
Ow!
I didn't even know which way to go. I took the wrong path, that's why.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
You know what? Caps lock is what? Hey, somebody actually made use of that.
You'll burn in hell, you animals!
Game saved. That looks painful. Wait, hands back on the keyboard. Dramatic. Ooh.
Kittekerem a nyakat, te nyomorod!
Horse doesn't seem to run very fast. Oh no. How are they still following me?
Eltaposod, mint egy tetre!
Megöllek! Véget genyó!
Damn it, not this way. Where the hell have I gone now?
Why can these horses not figure life out? What? Okay, so falling into the river is your doom. I've died twice. So I have to make absolutely sure that I stay on the path.
Ja, megdög lesz! Kapsz egyet?
Okay, so I did actually someone manage to get out of there. Discovered, but not going to stay.
Left.
Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
See, if I just stop moving my mouse, I can do this. Okay, so don't move your mouse while you're trying to ride a horse, because it'll throw off. Throw off your horse. Get back in the path. Come on, horse.
Kibaszok veled!
Égette, genyó!
Hát ez rövid lesz. Run for it! Kitekerem a nyakat, te nyomoronc!
Attack that guy.
Kapsz egyet!
Okay, so how do you escape? I will try one more time. After that, this video is gonna be over. So it's a difficult game. It takes practice.
Left. Hamburg is to the left, along the stream.
Okay, so basically getting caught on anything means you're done for. Down here a lot quicker.
Tekerem a nyakat, te nyomoronc!
Ja. Eltaposlak mindegy tekve! Ja. Tudod, hogy fog végződni? Go!
Égette,
They'll kill you all!
It's...
Yeah. Go! They'll kill you all!
Itt a dallant, te postaricska!
Hát ez rövid lesz. Kapsz egyet!
Almost there, so I shouldn't die. Stressful.
Who's in there? They're turning tail.
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Doing all the chores? Yeah.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Who is that?
I don't know. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out. Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
Have you idlers nothing better to do? Get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Doggos.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground, but a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Kuttenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Well, it's quite the fun game. If it actually saves here, I'm going to end it here. There's not very many save points, so these are going to be longer videos. Game saved. Yep. Alright. So, and it just saved, so I should just be able to hit quit. Quit. So fun game. Only found one part that should have had something there, and that was the hole in the ground. So other than that, it's a great game, except that horses can't get out of riverbanks. Yeah. Still a fun game, so if you can't get it, if you have a computer beefy enough to run the game, because it's a large download game, I'd suggest getting that. It's quite fun.